Hi. I'm gonna make a phone call. So, I noticed I'm having like a really hard time gripping keys.
Wow, okay, I thought it was just the tortillas. So it seems like a lot of even like smaller objects, things that are super thin, or
Anything. Like
yeah.
I have to grab, drag it to me to the end.
Yeah, geez. I was wondering why the alarm went off at the clinic. Okay, well, man, the good thing is we have a lot of options to work on that to help you with improving your grip strength and with really small objects like that. So I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you like 6 different things you can do from easy to harder to kind of work on that grip strength. All right.
Okay.
So as you see, Chris, I got a bunch of different things right here in front of you. We're gonna start with the simplest thing, and that's with the stair putty here. So we're gonna work on that grip strength. So we can work with just gripping that whole thing, and you can do anywhere between a lot of repetitions. You do 30 reps, do this for time. Probably do it for time, probably be the easiest way. You don't have to worry about counting the reps, because also these muscles are made for endurance. But you want to work on not just squeezing with the whole hand, but doing different things like squeezing between the fingers, or even better for you, squeezing between that first finger and the thumb, working on gripping that, or even working on this one, called that a lumbrical grip. And that's the main one that kind of failed you, man, when you did that tortilla challenge, you know. And it's okay, man, we are gonna get that fixed up so that PT student will rue the day he decided to slap you with a tortilla. All right, yeah, I know it's funny now, but he's not gonna be laughing when you get your revenge. All right, so yeah, so I mean, like 2 to 4 minutes of that. I mean, just attack that clay. Now, Chris, what I want you to try to do, just go ahead and just try gripping that towel. All right, there we go. Good. Now I'm going to give you a little tug so you can hold on to that. All right, good. All right, now try to hold on to it with your thumb and your index finger. Let's try to hold on to that. And that's a little better. I see you're struggling. So we're going to work on that. I'm going to still hold on to the towel like this. I'm going to put this little weight on here, and I want you to just hold on to that and pull. There you go. Good. And then you can just keep pulling that. And then stop right there and just push that weight back. All right, and if this feels like it's getting easier, you can definitely add more weight. Okay, and the main thing is we can test that out and see how much weight you can put on. So that's about like good 5 pounds. And maybe let's put on another one. So that's 5, right? That's 10 right there. Good. All right, let's push this back out. Let's add another one. There we go. We're up to 15. And you can keep on doing that until you feel you can't hold on to that towel anymore. And what you can do then is just take off a plate or two and just work on that endurance. Again, just working on this, and you can work on holding on with that, holding even just with your fingertips as well. So let's lower the weight. Different things like that just to build up that strength. So the next thing we can do, Chris, so when we think about grip strength, remember, like we get so caught up with the gripping, but if we don't balance that out and work on these muscles on the outside, man, then you're really not going to be able to stabilize that wrist so you can have a good strong grip. So we've got to work on this side. So this is a simple little exercise, this wrist extension, but we're using a dumbbell. So you're holding on to that and just lift up that wrist, grip that nice and tight, good, and then come back down. And just like the other stuff, you can do this for time, working on for maybe like 2 to 5 minutes even. If this gets too easy, do longer holds, maybe 5 to 10 seconds. Then if that's still too easy, you can definitely add more weight. All right, here we go, Chris. So we're still working on your wrist extensors, and the way we're gonna do that, we're gonna use this wrist roller. So hold on to this, keep your elbows tight, and just roll up this weight. Go ahead and give that a shot. See how it feels. All right, so we don't have a lot of weight out here right now. This is 2 pounds. But again, you wanna start kind of light. Do anywhere between maybe 10 to 30 repetitions of this. And then as you get up and slowly lower it down, don't just let it slip on down. Yeah, you gotta control that. Work on these muscles over here, and this will give you a nice burn right through there. That's okay, that's just your muscles letting you know you're alive. All right, but yeah, if this gets too easy, add more repetitions or do this for more time. You can definitely even go even slower on the way down, or do longer pauses at each segment of that, or add more weight. All right, so we've worked on all this other stuff. Now we gotta really start adding some more load. So we could do that with a kettlebell or a dumbbell, but I think kettlebells are even more convenient. Okay, so you could carry that by your side. Yeah, control that. Set them nice and tall, Chris. There you go, shoulder blades back. And we can just walk back and forth. All right, let me move this out of the way for you. Got a little hazard there. Okay, so you could do this for time, maybe a couple minutes, or do this for distance, maybe a few laps of 20 to 50 feet. And then if you feel like that's pretty easy, you can always add more load. You can do this with both hands at the same time. And this will be good for you, Chris, because if we're working on that one side, you can definitely do this with just one side, working on strengthening that, or carry a load with both hands. And you can do one side heavier than the other, have one side up here even. So if you have the kettlebell up, that challenges that grip strength a little bit more because you have to stabilize that load. All right, there we go. It looks a little weird, but it's going to work that forearm like crazy, dude. All right, here we go. So I'm just gonna put this right here. I want you to just hold that right there. Do not let me turn that over. There you go. And I can even work on pulling from the front. Okay, so you could do this with me. I'm holding onto this band for you right now, but you can hook up this band to something else, and you can do walkouts. So right now I'm just gonna hold on to this. Just kind of step out to the side. So you do a walkout, keep that elbow nice and tucked. There you go. So this is gonna work on the forearm strength, but it's also gonna work on the shoulders too, which is kind of what we need also for swinging that tortilla around when you get your vengeance and show that student who's boss, all right? Okay, but we have to do this facing both ways. So I'm just gonna move over here to this side. All right, and go for it. Yep. See that? See how that arm wanted to come in? That might be part of what happened there. So definitely, next time, I'm gonna have to show you some extra stuff to work a little bit more on that elbow, but then even that shoulder stability, okay? Okay, Chris, so how did all that stuff feel, man?
Good. Very
Okay.
good.
Yeah, and you know what, man? I mean, just start off with the easiest stuff first, guys. You work on where you get up to the harder stuff. You could probably start putting that in there probably like in another couple of weeks or so. So you have time. There's no need to rush this. Okay, so we'll build you up, get that grip strength going again with those like 6 different options you got there. But we'll show you if you have any more questions about that, man. We're always here. We can show you more about that, or definitely, I mean, talk to Harry and Anthony. I think they're in tomorrow, and they can even give you more information on different things that, to work on grip strength, how important that is, and more about we can help you out here at work, man, at Spine and Rehab Specialists.